Konnichiwa! Hello! Okay, I've got a bit of a different video today. Kind of related again to the topic that I know my old class are doing in England at the moment, although they're in their final week. So they've been learning all about chocolate as part of their education about where chocolate comes from, I guess, and chocolate advertising and so on. So I thought, why not? Good idea for a video from my Japan experience. What kind of chocolate can you get in Japan? What's the chocolate situation over here? Can I find chocolate? Do they eat chocolate? What kind of chocolate can you get? Is it nice? So, I've gone to the supermarket, took some pictures, which I will provide for you to see. And I've bought some chocolate of a variety that actually I'm not that familiar with, some of these. So I haven't been very adventurous with my chocolate eating experience here in Japan. I guess I don't really eat that much chocolate anymore. But my favourite kinds of chocolate you can't get here, so I have not really been too adventurous in trying new types of chocolate. So that's what this video is all about. I'm going to try some new types of chocolate and see what's going on. So my favourite kind of chocolate in England would be things like Cadbury's Dairy Milk with whole nut is my favourite. So with hazelnuts in. You can't get Dairy Milk Cadbury's chocolate here in Japan, and you can't seem to get chocolate with hazelnuts in either. You can get other kinds of nuts in chocolate, like macadamia nuts seems to be quite popular, but I don't know what macadamia nuts are, and the chocolate doesn't taste the same, the nuts aren't the same, so I'm not particularly keen on that. Unless I get, used to it, I guess. If you've grown up with it, I'm sure it's the same, just as good. I'm assuming. Maybe I should ask some Japanese people. Have you tried Cadbury's chocolate? Do you think it tastes better than your chocolate? Or is it the same? Or do you prefer Japanese chocolate? That would be an interesting experiment. Maybe I'll try that. Although I don't have any Cadbury's chocolate, so I'll have to try and find some in an import shop or something. You can find Western brand stuff if you're willing to pay for more money for it, and if you can find a shop that sells import stuff. So maybe if I was vigilant, I could find something like that. So yeah, what have I had chocolate-wise? I've not much at all really, actually. So this will be a new experience for me. But there's definitely plenty of chocolate available in the supermarkets, just stuff that I don't recognise. So I'm going to show you a few things I picked up. I've picked up 4 kind of different categories of chocolate at my local supermarket to show you and to experience for myself. So let's get through what we've got here. Number 1. This is a brand of chocolate that's very common in supermarkets. I see a lot of these on the shops, on the shelves. Meiji. You can get different flavours of Meiji. This is milk chocolate. You can get dark chocolate, white chocolate. I think you can get white chocolate. But there's like multiple different varieties, and it seems to be one of the most popular, one of the most advertised brands, I guess. Talking advertisements, actually, I don't have a TV, and I've never watched any Japanese TV since I've come here. So I don't know what advertisements are like in Japan, and whether you see chocolate ads on the Japanese TV. So I am kind of planning on getting a TV maybe sometime, but they're quite expensive. So maybe if I do, I'll be able to find out what kind of advertisements go on. I've never been much of a TV watcher anyway. So Meiji, this is milk chocolate, which is my kind of favourite kind of chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate, so I'm not going to try any of that, soz. Funnily enough, this packaging, I don't know, what do you think? If you looked at this without reading milk chocolate, would you think that was milk chocolate? Because when I saw this, I thought I picked up the wrong one. I thought this looked like dark chocolate. To me, the dark colour makes that look more like a dark chocolate flavour. But it says milk chocolate, so hopefully we'll see. I think there was dark chocolate, maybe it was black rather than dark brown. Anyway, right, so that's Meiji. We'll try that shortly. Next up is a funny flavoured chocolate. So in Japan, you can get all sorts of flavours of chocolate besides just your milk, dark and white. You can get, for instance, in this one, green tea flavoured chocolate. So you can see the chocolate itself is green, and it's got a picture of green tea there going on. So this is quite popular, quite common, green tea flavoured. You can get green tea flavoured Kit Kats, because they do Kit Kats here, and that's quite popular actually. They do Kit Kats of all sorts of different flavours, and they do special Kit Kats for special days. More types of Kit Kats here than you do get in England, actually. So you can get green tea flavoured Kit Kats. You can get green tea flavoured quite a lot of things. Green tea being, quite a common beverage in England, in Japan. So that would be interesting. I'm not sure what this brand is. Crunky. I don't know if this is popular or just some random thing. It looks like it's got some little crunchy bits of chocolate, like whatever crispy bits inside there. I guess crunch chocolate. Yeah, I guess the brand's gimmick is it's crunchy chocolate. But there you go. We'll try that one shortly. Next up, I have a brand you should be familiar with if you live in the UK. This is Nestle, which is a common company that sells lots of dark chocolate in England. Nestle make Smarties, Lion bars, Aeros, Nestle, I don't know, loads of stuff. But this is Aeros, but it's different because it's in Japan. It's not quite the same. But you can't get Aero bars like you do in England. You can't get Aero like blocks like you can in England. But I did find this. Now I believe when I open this, I'm going to find that each of these little Aero blocks is individually wrapped because a lot of stuff in Japan is individually wrapped. I've bought like a packet of biscuits or chocolate like this before, and each one has been individually wrapped inside, and it's kind of a pain if you just bought it to eat yourself, because then you have to go and unwrap every single one, you know. I think the idea is just better to share it with people. Sharing chocolate, is that an idea that's familiar with you? I'm not quite sure who does that. And finally, we have this brand, Popkey. Now, Popkey sticks are quite easily available in England, actually. You can get Popkey sticks, but not nearly as many types. So there are every possible flavour of Popkey stick in Japan. You can get green tea ones, you can get all sorts of gimmicky ones, like with crunchy bits all over them and stuff. This is just your plain average milk chocolate, Popkey sticks. So I'll show you these. They're, I think, quite popular in Japan. Certainly when I was in England, I was aware of the existence of these, and I knew they were Japanese. Share happiness. Share happiness. It's this idea of sharing again. I'm not sure. Maybe Japanese people kind of don't like chocolate, so they try and give it away to other people. Well, I don't know. If I've got chocolate, I'm eating it. Thanks very much. Right, so let's have a look at what we've got inside. Let's go with Meiji Chocolate to start with. Let's have a little look at this. Meiji Chocolate. What's this? So I'm guessing it's some kind of just dairy milk type milk chocolate jobby. Looking pretty standard so far. Meiji. The wrapping is sealed. Hello, Meiji Chocolate. Ooh. Okay, so there we go. It's pretty much like thin Cadbury's chocolate, I guess. Chunk. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the thinness of this. That's not like, you know, Cadbury's style, nice thick block of chocolate you'd get in your mouth and crunch away. That's like going to just melt into nothingness before you've even eaten anything. I get the impression Japanese people don't like chocolate. All this talk of sharing and these tiny little portions. So, let me try this. Meiji Chocolate. Milk chocolate. It looks and smells... smells like Easter egg chocolate. Have you ever noticed how Easter egg chocolate tastes a little bit different from normal chocolate in England? Well, this smells a bit like Easter egg chocolate. I bet this would be really good to melt and use in cooking. Okay. That's really nice. I'm glad I made this video. I've never tried this before. It always looks a bit... I always thought the packaging makes it look a bit plain and a bit... Like I said before, it looks like a bit dark chocolate. I don't believe it's milk chocolate. It is. Okay, well depending on how much that cost, which I can't remember, I don't think it was very much. That'd be worth having if I was needing some chocolate. It's just a pity it's got such small chunks. You can't fit any nuts or anything in there, which I like. Okay, well before I eat all this, let's move on. Oh, I'll give that one a 7 out of 10. Pretty good. Okay, that's Meiji. Let's rearrange things. Next up, let's have Crunky Chocolate. What's this then, eh? So it's got cardboard packaging. I can hear the foil inside, so I think it's going to be sealed the same. Akekuchi. I don't know what that means. Probably open. Let's... Oh, it's not going to open. Yes, there we go. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Pull that off? Okay. That was unnecessary, I think. Okay, looking pretty similar to... are you going to stay there? The wrapping is almost identical to the Meiji Chocolate. It's just got a different outer. As you can see, it's green. Interesting. And you can see the crunchy bits on the underside. Ooh, the pieces are tiny. What the hell? Okay, interesting. So this time we have obviously crunchy bits, the green flavour. It's got Lot, the brand Lot imprinted on each block. The blocks are absolutely titchy. They mustn't taste very nice if they can't bear to eat more than this in one go. Alright, let's try Crunky Chocolate green tea. Oh, you can smell. Yeah. You can smell the green tea. Now, okay, what do you think? Tea flavoured chocolate? Does that sound appealing to you? It's very popular here. It's everywhere. Green tea is nice. Okay. I don't know what makes it chocolate. Wow, the green tea flavour is really intense. This is a weird experience. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. I like green tea, but I've never eaten it before. You drink green tea, that's like eating green tea. I don't know what makes that chocolate. Why is this chocolate? Is there any cocoa in this? I'm thinking this is not chocolate. There's no cocoa in this. It's not brown. You know, well, if you didn't realise, white chocolate is not technically chocolate. It hasn't got any cocoa solids in. White chocolate's made from cocoa butter. So cocoa beans are, I know all about this because I taught about chocolate last year. Chocolate is made from cocoa beans, but what they do is they get the cocoa beans and I think they mush it up or something and grind it up, and the cocoa beans are separated into solids and cocoa butter. So there's an oily butter inside the cocoa beans that you can extract. And then when that's been extracted out, the solid bits, the pulpy solids left over, is called cocoa solids. Now, so for instance, dark chocolate is 90% cocoa solids, I think, or something like that. It's almost pure chocolate, just chocolate solid from the cocoa bean, and it's really bitter flavour. So milk chocolate is, they solve the bitter problem by adding milk in there, and having far less cocoa solids, and lots of sugar as well. So it's still got a chocolate flavour from the cocoa solids, but it's tempered by lots of milk and sugar to make it tastier. White chocolate doesn't have any cocoa solids in, it's just cocoa butter and milk and sugar and stuff. So, and vegetable fat. So, this, I'm guessing, is white chocolate with green tea infused in it. And I can't imagine there being any cocoa solids in that, so I am not impressed with that. I'm going to give that, well, it's interesting and different. The green tea flavour is unique. And I like the crunchiness, although that does make it feel more like you're eating green tea leaves. Crunch, crunch. I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10? 4.5. 4.5. How about that? Get some decimals in there. Okay. So that's Crunky green tea flavoured chocolate. Thanks for that experience, Crunky. Next up, let's try Aero. So this is Aero brand. Are they individually wrapped? Of course they are. Okay, so this is the most annoying experience in Japan. It's got the most insane amount of packaging. Because of this packaging, every little block, that's a titchy little block inside there, but it now takes up twice as much room, which means you can't get as much in there. I hate that. I buy a box of biscuits, and because each one's individually wrapped, you get about 3 biscuits in there, and that's it. It's ridiculous. Right, okay. So, Aero. As far as I know, this is just milk chocolate Aero. It's got the same slogan. Is that the same? I don't know. Feel the bubbles. Often in Japan, the English doesn't quite make sense. It's often got some amusingly badly written English, but that actually does make sense. Okay. Feel the bubbles. Let's feel some bubbles, guys. Ooh, hey. Okay. It's got the Aero logo. That looks different to me. Has that been rebranded recently? It's been a while since I ate an Aero, I guess. I used to like Aeros as a kid. At my school, we had a Nestle. At my secondary school, we had a Nestle vending machine, so I used to eat Lion bars and Smarties and Rolos, that's Nestle, and Aeros. So, Oh, if you want a tip, I'm going off on a tangent here. One of the things I used to do as a kid in secondary school, it was taught to me by my friend Heather. Thanks, Heather. We called them what they called Smarlos. So you take Smarties and Rolos, you bite the top off the Rolo so you can see the caramel inside, and stick 2 Smarties in the top. And then you've got like a Rolo with 2 Smarties crammed in the top. That's a Smarlo. They're very nice. Crunchy, chewy, lots of chocolate. Yummy. Try that if you haven't already. Okay, Aero. I'm trying to figure out if that tastes the same as Aeros in England. Nice. I'm not impressed with the wrapping. Thing is, I can't eat just one of those. You can't eat just one, especially Aeros, full of air. I can't eat just one. I've got to eat loads. I've got to individually unwrap each one. So I'm going to dock marks for that. Having to fanny about with wrapping. I'm going to give that one. Well, it's just Aero. It's like whatever. I guess Aero's nice. If it wasn't for the packaging, I'd give it a higher mark. Probably 7 out of 10. Okay. How many did you get in there? No, it's quite full actually. It's quite a lot in there. That's a lot of unwrapping I'm going to have to do to eat all that. I might take these into work later on and give them to the kids instead of eating them all myself. Alright, next up, Popkey. I've tried these before, so this is the first one I haven't. This is the first one I'm not trying anew today. Well, let's put that there in front and centre somewhere, but it's not going to fall over. Okay, it's just going to fall over. Boom. Okay, so, Popkey. So inside here a bunch of little these sticks, so you can like have this to yourself, or you can share happiness if you're so inclined. Here we go. Pop-pom. So that's a Popkey stick. It's got like a, I don't know what this is made of. What do you call it? What do you call this? It's like bread. Breadstick. I don't know. But it runs all the way down the end and it's just coated in chocolate. So if I snap it in half, you can see it's basically a thin layer of chocolate over a biscuity stick. Pretty simple, but tasty. The thing with these is they're so small, I'll eat that whole packet in a minute and want some more afterwards. Good little snack, I suppose. A little treat. But you know, like now I've opened that, I'm going to have to eat the whole lot, aren't I? Here's something I haven't tried before, eating more than one at a time. What happens if you eat all of the rest of them? Okay, I've emptied the packet. Here's the rest of the Popkey sticks. Popkey stick challenge! How many Popkey sticks can you fit in your mouth at once? Yeah. Oh, sugar. I can't eat these, I can't pick them up. I'm having some difficulty here. Okay. It's like sparklers. Don't do this at home, kids. Sparklers are dangerous. I wonder what would happen if we set fire to the end of these. Interesting. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Popkey sticks. Oh. That's how you eat Popkey sticks. That's actually pretty decent. But then you're going to eat them a lot quicker. Okay, I'm feeling a bit sickly now. That's a lot of chocolate. I like Popkey sticks, but they're not. Yeah, they're nice. But if you're looking for some chocolate, it's really difficult to find like really big chunky chocolate like Cadbury's chocolate where you can just eat chocolate. So, yeah, Popkey sticks. 6 out of 10. Alright. There you go. So there you go. What do you reckon? Sound good? Would you enjoy chocolate in Japan? Is there anything you'd miss? I miss Cadbury's whole nut chocolate. What else did I used to like? I don't know. Anyway, so maybe I should be a bit more adventurous and try out new types of things more often like this. That Meiji chocolate was nice. Green tea chocolate is a bit of a gimmick, I think. I'm not sure what's going on there. The arrows are nice, but individually wrapped is a pain, so if I can find some different variety of arrows, that'd be good. I'm going to look into that Meiji chocolate though, see if there's other varieties with chocolate nuts in and stuff. Okay, cool. So, Japanese people, when they're eating, before they eat, they say itadakimasu, and after they eat, they say gochisousama. So, having just eaten, gochisousama. I think that means kind of thank you for the meal, so I don't know who I'm thanking. Thank you people in Ghana for finding those cocoa beans. Yeah, cool. Alright. Brilliant. Catch you later. Hope you enjoyed Chocolate Topic, kids. Learned lots of things. Give me a comment or whatever telling me what you learnt about chocolate. Something that I didn't know already. That would be interesting since I taught it last year. Alright, catch you later. Sayonara.